It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard
You
line.
gotta get right.
Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
That's out to the left and complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Saints nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Baby heavy on there. Got him to the zone. Need my defense to step up. They ain't played bad in my 2-game losing streak. They ain't really just played good either. Like, we had a chance to win some shit and they just wasn't making the plays that they needed to make.
First and 10, Issa. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go play action with Eason.
And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them wiggly, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know, the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You got to get a heavy dose of 11 and 6.
Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He finds back incomplete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
Now you can call him papers. You can tell him I said.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Who in there? Oh yeah, they know that. Jarvis call niggas paper all the time.
Eason.
that's generated offensively, they've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 21-0 our score after 1.
21. Saints, nothing.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
interception. For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred
word.
Oski. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Herbert off of play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 31. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
I might. Oh. Shit, I put it in a few groups. I don't be remembering if I put it in the right one or the wrong one.
It's Gordon, and he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Eason. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yard line.
Yeah, I might not have. You in there now, Danny?
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon, and not able to break
Oh, okay.
This time is they're going to stop him right around
Yeah, I can.
the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I can.
Officially, it's a
I thought you. I didn't know it was
That's gonna
Instagram or
bring
what.
up
I didn't know
second
you
and
didn't send it to them in that group.
Second and 11 now.
Huh?
Eagles 21-yard line.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm saying like a copy and paste on the what's the name.
Eason able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Eason eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Goal at the 15-yard line.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got him in. Complete. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Found his target. It's Anderson. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Gabriel, complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Damian Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Point is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
No. He like in the athletic department for the whole school.
The Saints
like
on the field ready to get their
like not athletic director. He ain't that high, but that's what he working toward.
They went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You know the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Slayton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
With the score, Eagles 35, Saints 7.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Flushed out right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
18-yard line.
Legit. What they say?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Saints 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
2nd and goal.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Philadelphia.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
And 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got them, how I did it. Yeah. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?